Are you looking for the 3 best portable air conditioners? In this video we will look at some of the 3 best portable air conditioners. Before we get started with our video, we have included links in the description, so make sure you check those out to see which one is in your budget range. Number 1. Whynter ARC-1230WN. The Whynter ARC-1230WN triumphed throughout our testing, scoring at or near the top of nearly every metric. It demonstrated the most cooling capability of any unit tested by a landslide, and it exceeded all others in convenience features. We were impressed with its ability to connect to a fantastic mobile app in order to unlock tons of additional features like linear fan adjustability, 1 to 100% instead of high, medium, and low, vent angle settings, scheduling, and the capability to use your phone's location to trigger events on the AC like turning the power off or on when you're up to several miles from home, coming home, or leaving for the day. The Whynter ARC-1230WN was even one of the easiest units to install thanks to its integrated dual-hose design and intuitive window kit. It was the most effortless to roll around, too, not to mention one of the quietest, with a reading of only 58.4 decibels from our SPL meter. It's tough to spot an Achilles heel on this overachiever, but we managed a few gripes. While it's aesthetically pleasing and fades away into the control panel, the unit's primary display is difficult to see from moderate distances or off angles under some lighting conditions. More critically, the Whynter ARC-1230WN is only compatible with fairly large windows, leaving some rooms completely unserviceable. Lastly, it's a middle-of-the-pack performer in terms of energy efficiency, which isn't to say it's terribly power-hungry compared to the group's real energy hogs, but this is one of the only areas where the tremendous ARC-1230WN didn't soar over the competition. If energy efficiency and budget friendliness are high on your list of priorities and you don't mind sacrificing the quick cooling power, you'll save a good chunk of change and enjoy lower energy bills to boot with a unit like the SereneLife SLPAC10. You can expect to save around $150 in energy costs with the SereneLife. Number 2. SereneLife SLPAC10. The SereneLife SLPAC10 performed decently across the board, excelling mostly in its portability and easy installation. In other areas, it stayed mostly near the middle of the pack, and that's not a bad thing, considering it costs around half the price of some competing products. The SLPAC10 is a comparative joy to set up compared to many units. Thanks to its window kit panel that slides to expand for an easy fit, most users should be able to have this one up and running in as little as 5 minutes with nothing but basic hand tools. It's just as easy to take down, and since it weighs in at a relatively light 52 pounds, with good handle placement and depth, carrying it between floors isn't terrible. Nor does it have trouble rolling around smoothly and confidently on everything from hard floors to high pile carpets. You can also expect this unit to drop the temperature of a mid-sized room by about 6.3 degrees over the course of an hour, which isn't half bad. However, while the SereneLife SLPAC10 is a very respectable portable AC for the price, it has some shortcomings. First off, it's on the noisier end of the spectrum, producing 61 decibels measured from our SPL meter. Second, it is the only portable AC in the review that falls outside the 14,000 BTU and 8,000 BTU categories at 10,000 BTUs. While it outperforms some 8,000 BTU units in terms of cooling capability, it can't compete with the more powerful 14,000 BTU ACs and comes in below the average for the group as a whole. That said, this unit only differed in drops by a couple of degrees compared to some of our top cooling units which dropped the temperature by around 7 to 8 degrees. But, if you want a little more cooling capability with slightly more energy efficiency and convenience features, check out the 8000 BTU Black Plus Decker Pack 08WT. It managed to drop the temperature of our mid-sized test room by 7 degrees and can often be nabbed at a comparable price point. Number 3. LG LP1022FBSM. If your space demands a quiet portable AC that fades into the background while it does its work, you won't beat the whispering LG LP1022FBSM. When we tested the portable ACs in our review back-to-back, this one was noticeably quieter than any other in our subjective listening test, as well as when measured for decibels with an SPL meter, which came out to just 56 decibels. That's partly thanks to its inverter technology, which allows quieter and more efficient compressor operation. Pair its stealth factor and efficiency with its excellent mobile app that lets you unlock all kinds of useful features and info, and you've already got a winner. However, the LP1022FVSM has yet another welcome feature to set it apart. All portable ACs come with a large hose and window kit, but only the LG LP1022FVSM was designed thoughtfully enough to have a place to store both of them on board the unit. This excellent feature makes it much easier to roll everything into another room for setup without juggling components or making multiple trips. It also makes for a tidy package when putting the AC away for the winter, with an infinitely lower risk of losing pieces.